Hello everyone, my name's Tony and thanks for joining me. So today's subject is complete control versus contact. They both have their strengths, and so how do I get the most out of each software and why do I need both? Well, as you can see, the Complete Kontrol default view is entirely geared towards quick and easy sound auditioning, which is of course where contact falls short. And not only can you search for sounds by VST instrument, you can also search for and audition any sample you're looking for by type or character. We can search for an instrument like, let's say, flute. Quickly audition samples, and then load only when you have found the right sound. Or you can search by character. Let's say Earth. And the same holds true with your native instruments loop library. But this default view is missing one essential feature that is the bread and butter of native instruments Kontakt, and that is the virtual keyboard. And Kontakt's keyboard mapping feature is essential when working with orchestral instruments, since every artist instrument has a specific note range and specific articulations, all of which are mapped differently on the keyboard. And in addition to that, the remaining unused keys are inactive, so it would be very difficult to use Complete Kontrol without the virtual keyboard, unless of course you owned a Complete Kontrol hardware keyboard, which provides a hardware version of the exact same feature. Well, you may not have realized it, but Complete Kontrol is actually just a container for Kontakt. And so by changing from the default view to the edit view, you can still access the Kontakt features you know and love, and that gives you the best of both worlds. Now I have an instance of Kontakt loaded, along with an instance of Complete Kontrol in the default view. Oh, and if you're wondering how I have two instrument windows open at once, you simply pin the first instance you open, and then you can open another. You can do that as many times as you want, in fact. So first, let's activate Kontakt view in our Complete Kontrol instance like so. Now that we're in Kontakt mode, the functionality is the same. For instance, I can still open the browser pane as well, but this part of Kontakt is precisely what Complete Kontrol replaced, and so there is no longer much need for it, since you'll be loading instruments through the Complete Kontrol side of things. One notable exception would be loading multiple instruments into a single instance of Kontakt, but that is a subject for another video, and I'd gladly share my findings on that subject in a future video. Now before I close this instance of Kontakt, I should reinforce the fact that the only way to audition a sound in Kontakt is by loading it, and you can't search for sounds by type or character at all. Furthermore, most navigating your way through menus and folders and having to load every sample you want to audition is both tedious and time-consuming, and that is where Complete Kontrol shines. Now let's do the same thing in Complete Kontrol. Scroll through samples. Ah yes, no contest. And that's to say nothing of being able to do the same thing with your loop library. What loop library, you ask? Well, I know what you mean. If it wasn't for Complete Kontrol, I probably would have never even discovered my loop library. So in the end, Komplete Kontrol is the perfect complement to the industry-leading Kontakt software, and they work together seamlessly. And so well done, Native Instruments. Oh, and if you don't own a Komplete Kontrol keyboard yet, you don't know what you're missing. But that too is a subject for another day. Take care, and we'll see you next time. If you found this video enjoyable or helpful, please like and subscribe, since it will help me grow the channel and spend more time creating more quality content for people like you. I will be producing a lot of new content in the coming weeks, including an ongoing series on Presonus Studio One, with a focus on the workflow between the song page and the project page. So don't miss out, and we'll see you soon.